Wouldn't it be an awesome discovery if you could increase everybody's happiness? Well, what is happiness? Is it some mystical thing that's going on in the brain that decides happy, sad? No, happiness is actually determined by the development of various parts of our neurology. So it's something we're beginning to understand more and more about. I had quite a shock, in fact, a very pleasant shock, when I started doing research into brain development. We were working on increasing the skills in children. Yes, that did happen, but before the skill development happened, using the process we were doing, we discovered that children were happier. Parents were coming in saying, well, the skills aren't any better yet, but they're happier, they got more friends, and wow, this was just in a very few weeks. We had to go back to the neuroscience and say, what are we doing? We're trying to increase skills, but the first thing that's happening is happiness is increasing. And they had to explain to us what is happening. By the very improvement process for skills, we're actually making everything in the brain more effortless. And that in itself makes you more happy. When you've got to do less work in your brain to make everything happen, you're more relaxed, you're less stressed. But there was something else happening as well. Some of the key skills that we were working on were verbal fluency, verbal processing, in other words, turning thoughts you think into words that come out of your mouth. And then the other way, turning things you hear into thoughts you can understand. Those are both skills. We might not think of them as skills, but they are. So when people have automatic skills for listening and speaking, they are more confident. They are more happy. When those skills are not fully developed, those children are working much harder. Life isn't so easy. They're not as confident, and therefore they're not as happy. So by the very improvement of brain skills, you can enhance happiness. I'm looking forward to the day when we can get everybody in the world being happier, in a far happier place. My focus is starting on children. And if you've got a child that's not happy, then look at brain development as a way of transforming how they feel about themselves and about life. I wish you well in that particular quest.